Imagine a world where your bank statement is posted on Instagram for every thief, scammer, and government agent to see. It sounds like a dystopian nightmare, but in the world of public blockchains, it's already the reality for millions of people who think they are invisible. Your financial history is currently a public record, where one simple mistake linking your name to a wallet allows chain analysis firms to piece together your entire life from digital breadcrumbs you didn't even know you were leaving. But while the average retail investor is distracted by meme coins and AI tokens, the 1%, the institutional giants, the family offices, and the hedge funds, are quietly moving their capital into a different arena, the privacy narrative of 2026. The purpose of this video is to strip away the myths of the dark web and reveal why financial privacy is becoming a matter of survival in an era of global surveillance and central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. We are going to settle the ultimate showdown between the two titans of the space, Monero, the ghost in the machine that regulators are desperate to kill, and Zcash, the Bitcoin with a magic curtain that is currently winning the hearts of Wall Street. By the end of this video, you will understand why the safe play for big money isn't what the average trader expects, and why a specific compliance reveal is making Zcash the ultimate tactical hedge for the global elite. What if I told you that the most private coin in the world is actually the one the government is the most likely to let you keep? For years, the crypto community has viewed privacy as a niche ideology, a tool for Maxis and those living off the grid. But as we enter 2026, the narrative has flipped from a fringe concern to a mainstream necessity. The truth is that privacy is not about hiding crimes. It is a basic human right and a fundamental requirement for commerce. Think about it. If a business pays its employees in crypto, it cannot have every staff member seeing everyone else's salary on a public ledger. If a hedge fund is building a massive position, it cannot have the market front-running its every move. Without confidentiality, global commerce on the blockchain simply breaks. This brings us to our first titan, Monero, XMR. Launched in 2014, Monero is the gold standard for total anonymity. It operates on a principle of privacy by default, meaning every transaction is mandatory and hidden. There is no public ledger, no way to see the sender, the receiver, or the amount. It achieves this through probabilistic privacy, using ring signatures to mix your transaction with decoys, a digital shell game that makes it nearly impossible to trace the real ball. Because Monero is so effective at being a ghost, it has become the most hated asset by regulators. It has been delisted from major exchanges, banned by compliance-heavy regions, and pushed into the shadows. For the 1%, Monero is a liability. You cannot buy it on Coinbase, you cannot put it in a BlackRock ETF, and you certainly cannot show it to an IRS auditor without a massive headache. In a world of total surveillance, being a ghost makes you a target, but being a magician makes you a partner. While Monero chooses to exist entirely outside the system, Zcash ZEC has taken a different path, one designed to survive on global regulated rails. Launched in 2016 and built on the same 21 million coin foundation as Bitcoin, Zcash is often described as Satoshi's vision finished. Its secret weapon is the magic curtain of optional privacy. Unlike Monero's always-on approach, Zcash allows users to choose between transparent addresses and shielded addresses. You can keep your wealth in the shadows when you need to, but you can also provide a viewing key to an auditor, a regulator, or an accountant to prove you are clean. This flexibility is exactly why the 1% is rotating their capital from Monero into Zcash. Institutional giants like Grayscale didn't launch a Monero fund, they launched a Zcash product. Because big money requires a bridge between privacy technology and institutional-grade oversight. Zcash offers deterministic privacy through zero-knowledge proofs. While Monero's decoys are like hiding a ball under 16 cups, Zcash's encryption makes the ball not exist mathematically until it reaches its destination. It is mathematically superior, faster, and most importantly, compliant-friendly. The same cypherpunks who fought for Bitcoin in the early days, names like Naval Ravikant and the Winklevoss brothers, are now the ones driving the global acceptance of Zcash. They understand that if you want the banks to use your money, they have to be able to justify it to the government. The elite aren't buying Zcash because they want to break the law, they're buying it because they want to own the law of the future. We are currently witnessing a strategic repositioning of capital. Data shows that while retail is distracted, institutions are treating privacy assets as tactical hedges against the expansion of CBDCs and digital surveillance. Zcash recently outperformed the broader crypto market by massive margins after Grayscale's announcement, while Monero continues to face the friction of delistings. This isn't just a pump, it's a catch-up trade where privacy technology is finally gaining the legitimacy it has lacked for a decade. The smart money sees Zcash as the safe and integrated privacy coin, the only one with a real chance of mainstream adoption. However, we must be realistic about the risks. The optional nature of Zcash means that many users still leave their keys under the mat by staying on the public side of the chain. Furthermore, the privacy sector is still under heavy regulatory scrutiny, and liquidity can dry up faster than a desert stream during a market crash. But the irony is palpable. Privacy coins were originally created for you and me to protect our spending habits and location data from being monetized by corporations. If the world's largest asset managers now recognize the value of controlling their financial visibility, it should be a loud warning to the average citizen about how vulnerable their own data truly is. In 2026, privacy isn't a trend, it's a safeguard for your future sovereignty. If you're waiting for the news to tell you to buy privacy, you're already too late to the secret. The choice between Monero and Zcash ultimately comes down to your philosophy of the future. Do you want to be a ghost in a machine that the world is trying to unplug, or do you want to hold the keys to a magic curtain that the world is forced to accept? The 1% have made their choice. They are backing the compliant model because they know that unlimited privacy and global distribution cannot coexist in the current political climate. They are betting on Zcash at valuations that look like Bitcoin at $500, seeing it as a bet worth taking for the next era of private finance. As the narrative for 2026 heats up and the privacy showdown continues, staying updated is no longer optional. It is essential for anyone trying to build real financial sovereignty. We are moving toward a world where every click, transaction, and conversation is tracked, making your choice of financial shield one of the most valuable assets you have left. If you found this deep dive valuable, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are committed to bringing you the latest blockchain insights and under-the-radar alpha before the rest of the market wakes up. Stay private, stay sovereign, and I will see you in the next video. Crypto taxes don't have to be a nightmare. Coinly calculates your taxes in under 20 minutes. No spreadsheets, no headaches. Sync your crypto assets with one click. Whether you're trading, staking, or using DeFi, import your trades, track your portfolio, and generate ready-to-file tax reports effortlessly. Join thousands who trust Coinly to simplify their crypto taxes. Make tax season stress-free. Click the link in the description to get started with Coinly today. Take full control of your crypto with Ledger Live. Manage thousands of coins and NFTs securely in one place. Buy, swap, stake, and grow your portfolio with ease. Trusted by 7+ million users, Ledger Live keeps your assets safe by integrating with Ledger hardware wallets for maximum security. Say goodbye to third-party risks and hello to true financial freedom. Download Ledger Live now. Click the link in the description to get started. The information contained herein is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing herein shall be construed to be financial, legal, investment, or tax advice. The content of this video is solely the opinions of the channel owner, who is not a licensed financial advisor or registered investment advisor. Trading cryptocurrencies poses a considerable risk of loss. Please use your best judgment when dealing with cryptocurrencies and don't invest money that you cannot afford to lose. The channel does not guarantee any particular outcome.